morning. It's a little earlier. I'm like backing up a half an hour a day. You notice that? Yeah, I'm wearing the clothes I wore yesterday. I can't change my clothes that well. So yeah, I've got sauerkraut and mustard and an incredibly droopy lack of support system going on here. And my hair is greasy. And it took me however long since devotions to get over here and do this, because just to get these ingredients out was an effort. I went back to sleeping in my bed last night. Oh my Lord, Shirley, you think? I'm like feeling anything but slim these days. This is what I hate about this. I cannot pull my shirt down over my butt with my left hand. So I always got a little bit of butt sticking out over here. I'm constantly telling my husband, yank my shirt down. Every time we go out of the house, he's like, I don't even have to say it. He's behind me pulling my shirt down because he knows I want my shirt down over my butt because I can't get it. My pain level is all right. I'm not taking anything. Well, I'm not taking anything during the day. Taking a little help at night to help me sleep more than anything. Not the med isn't to help me sleep, but it's to help me not feel anything during the night so I can sleep. I've been out of the house a couple of times. I had to go get my new lenses, which are nice and dirty already, and Maren got new glasses, so we had to go pick those up. But I don't like to go far because our roads are bumpy here in Maine, and it's very difficult hitting bumps. That hurts. That's what hurts. But you know what's driving me more nutty than anything else? It itches so bad I can hardly stand it under the bandages. I don't know if it's the bandage making me itch. It's not like inflamed or anything like that. Maybe it's just the healing. But it's the fact that I can't scratch it makes it itch twice as bad. All right. So anyway, I went to bed in my own bed last night, and I propped it up. Tilson built this barrier around my right side. The dog was incredibly happy that I went back into my room so he could sleep with me, because he's been sleeping on the floor beside my chair and he doesn't like it. He wants to be in my bed with me. So he was very happy that I went back to bed. But Tilson built this great wall of pillow around me with those pillows you sit up in bed with that have the arms. He put one beside me. So, and I put a towel under my arm to kind of prop it up. And because I'm really scared I'm going to try to turn over onto that side, and it would hurt. And I toss and turn a lot. I took 2 melatonin and a little pain med last night before I went to bed, and I woke up in the exact same position and I went to sleep in. And I got up at 7 instead of 11, which was fantastic. However, going back into my bed means Tilson goes back into his routine of staying up too late, not sleeping in the chair, because he was sleeping in the chair beside me, and then we'd get up together at 9. But now he went back in his bed, which means he ends up staying up late watching TV, goes to bed in there, and then sleeps late, which means I'm out here in the morning opening things on my own. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I like some KJ time. KJ needs some alone time once in a while. But I have nobody to make cashew milk for me, and I have nobody to get things out of the fridge, so it takes me twice as long to do anything. So there's that. All right. See if I can make something that doesn't have hair or last night's sauerkraut in it. Okay, let's try. I'm going to make French toast in a mug from Northern Nestor. I linked the recipe above. It says to cut the bread into 1-inch cubes. Well, it's not happening. I'm gonna pop it in here. Oh wait. Cut the bread into 1-inch cubes. Whisk together the egg whites, nut milk, sweetener, vanilla. So I gotta do that in a different bowl. I should use my Ninja because I can't whisk nothing. I can't whisk nothing. That's redneck speak. I have no whisk ability. Do you know how easy it would be right now for me to reach into the freezer and get a Hot Pocket and throw it in the microwave? Super easy. But guess what? Hot Pocket is not going to get me to my goals. So I ain't doing it. Could be a lot easier. And the strength I'm growing in my hand. You got to look at things the positive way. Do you know what this is doing for me? You're right, Bonnie. I can't whisk trying to whisk. Oh, Donna! I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm crying with you. I am so sorry. I think you're wrong, Renee. I think a Hot Pocket would taste amazing. Everybody always says, oh, it doesn't taste that good anyway. Yeah, right. Yeah, it does. But it ain't gonna get me to my goals. Well, neither is this because I can't get the egg. You like that, Molly? Do you want another pit shot? I can't get the cap off. So convenient. No pull ring. It's not convenient, great value egg makers. Lefty loosey. Lefty loosey. Got it. Well, listen, Benita. I was just going to say, a friend of mine, she's a coworker, she's a nurse, she said, research shows that when you use your left hand or your right hand or whichever is the opposite, or you go different directions to work, or you do things out of the normal routine that you do things, it creates new brain connections, like you said. And it can play a huge role in healing from a stroke down the road. So what am I doing right now? I'm practicing for my stroke recovery. I know that sounds morbid, but you just never know. I'm going to recover from a stroke twice as easy as anyone else. I think that's good to know. I need a 1/4 cup. No. Yes, and it's helping my creative brain. Yeah, neural pathways. Look at me being all ahead of the game. You want to hear something funny, though? I'll tell you something. Look at that. No, that was creative right there. Look at the creativity already flowing. Did you see that? I'm all over it. Bonnie. Joel is so funny. All right, whisk together egg whites that just took you 5.5 minutes to pour. 2 tablespoons of unsweetened almond milk. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. This almond milk, cashew milk, has been in my fridge about 10 days. She smells a little ripe. But you know what? That also, I am not promoting that you drink expired food or you eat expired food or that you attempt this. But I'm taking post-surgery meds. I have a stomach of steel. I can handle it. And I've eaten 2 pounds of broccoli in 2 days. My gut can handle a little questionable almond milk. I am not going to measure it because that is one thing I can't measure. I would make more almond milk, but that is something I cannot do one-handed. So instead, I'm just going to drink slightly old, moderately smelly almond milk. And you know what? I'll be just fine. Nobody's going to die today from old almond milk. 2 tablespoons. Okay. 3/4 of a teaspoon of super sweet. It's all right. My gut can handle it. Like I said, 2 pounds of broccoli in the last 2 days. I'm all right. I can handle a lot of things after that. Gotta use the old boob support system. 3/4 teaspoon of super sweet. Oh Oh, I'm not going to measure that. Looks about right. All right, a little vanilla. That is literally one of my favorite terms. The trots. It's 2 tablespoons. I told you, 2 pounds of broccoli. I may or may not already have the trots. Can I ever do a video that doesn't turn to talking about disgusting things? Oh, whoops, that one. That's not the right cover. I don't know that Mary Malone has, but I think it would work fine, Donna. Oh no, do not open. That would be a mess. Okay, wrong cupboard. I will say one thing. It does not feel good to bend over. That is very hard on the old shoulder. Okay, what next? This is a lot for an easy breakfast. I promise you can make this breakfast in just minutes. I, on the other hand, get it? Other hand? Cannot. Get it? Get my bad joke? Is that on there? Why? Does that bother you, Bonnie? I'm going to leave it open. That was my whisking. Does it bother you that I leave the cabinet open? Would it bother you less if I had this one open too so they were equally as annoying? How's that? Is that better? Okay. Let's put this away. All right. I haven't tried it, but I think it would be fine. Hey, Betsy. I'm reading a book called Mindless Eating, and they talk about convenience. Like Hot Pocket is convenient, so we tend to lean towards easy. I have some THM Hot Pockets in my freezer, Nikki, that I made out of no-carb easy bread. I could have just taken one out and heated it up, now that you say that. All right. Bonnie. All right, what now? Lightly grease your your mug. What's that? No, lightly grease. That's probably not light, but whatever. It's good enough. What now? Add enough bread to coat the bottom of the mug. Okay. My 1-inch cube cut bread. This is not exactly the way this was intended. Okay, covering the bottom. What now? Drizzle with a little egg mixture. I don't think she knows I only have one hand. She did not take that into account when she wrote this recipe. She didn't plan for KJ's inability to function. Add a few more pieces of bread. This isn't going to make a mess at all. This is Angelic Bakehouse whole grain 7-sprouted something. 7-sprouted whole grain. So good. It's my favorite bread. I love it so much. It's been in the fridge a week and a half and it tastes as fresh as the day I bought it. You know why? Because it's already dry and crusty. Yes, Betsy, this is an E. Because I'm using egg whites. I have no added fat. And I have bread. A little more egg. This better be good. Continue alternating until the bread is coated with egg. Okay. Some crumbs. Okay. Am I supposed to mix it? It doesn't say, so probably not. I'm gonna do it anyway. What now? Microwave for 1 minute. Serve immediately. Okay. 1 minute. There we go. I'll shut these cabinets so Bonnie can stop having heart palpitations. Make her feel a little better. Morning, Kathy! Bonnie, you're not wrong. Dry and crusty, just like my t-shirt. Not my humor, but my t-shirt. Tilson, excuse me, did you not start the dishwasher last night? What? You're slacking, old man. I need to call him out on that on public venue. Unacceptable. All right, I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna eat that crumb with. First of all, we need more paper plates. You're out of paper plates, and we need more paper plates. I just had your banana bread oatmeal. Do I have a banana bread oatmeal recipe? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. I have recipes out there. I was looking. I Googled something. What did I Google the other day? I was like, I need a recipe for such and such, and I Googled it, and my website came up. I'm like, I have a recipe for that. What do you know? I've been doing this 600 and something days live. I've forgotten everything I've come up with. All right, let's see. It says to make sure it's not runny on the bottom. Well, it is. I'm going to give it a little stir. It says to cook an additional 30 seconds. Okay, if you're going to use your boob to stabilize things, make sure it's not covered in dog hair first. Pro tip. Pro tip. You can get a variety of tips like that over at joyfullifekj.com. Inquiring Wines want to know, Bunny. Bunny, how do you feel about cupboards with no doors? I have a feeling Bonnie could not handle that. Bonnie would not like it. Okay. Yeah. All right, please be done this time. You know what it smells like? French toast. Can't imagine why. Okay, needs another 30 seconds. I can't handle cabinets with no doors either. My leggings are falling down. I need some smaller leggings. Otherwise, I'm going to show people things they don't really need to see, or want to see, for that matter. Unless you're one of those crazy spammers that puts dirty comments on my YouTube videos that I have to chase down and delete every day. Alright, bet you didn't know that was happening, did ya? Okay, alright. We're going to call it done this time. All right, looks good. She says to top it with toppings. Her recommended toppings. Oh, that's right, because you can't see Bonnie's questions. Bonnie says Tracy, she loves Tracy, but her doorless cabinets give her anxiety. Lena. She said, were you born in a barn? Those doors are open, not in my kitchen. My cabinets are always open. Do you know how many times I've cut my head, like right here, because I've left this open and then I bend down to get something and I come up and I drive it into my head? Many. Far too many. It's happened multiple times, which is even more ridiculous because you'd think after cutting my head bad enough to make it bleed, I would learn a lesson. But that is not how I work. Oh. What was I just going to do? You guys, listen. A week and a half ago, right before surgery, I ran out of my meds that keep me focused. Okay, I need a little help in that department. There's no shame in it. I ran out of meds. So I stopped taking them. And I've been calling the pharmacy being like, why have you not sent me my meds? I'm all over the place without them. I need my focusing. Need some help in that department, or I am literally unable to function. I can't get anything done. Okay, I need it. They never called me. I'm like, what is going on? So finally I got a hold of them yesterday. Instead of leaving a voicemail, I was able to talk to a human. And he's like, well, ma'am, we sent you those meds 2 weeks ago. You have a 90-day supply. I'm like, you didn't send me no meds. Hold on. And I put the phone down, started rummaging through my house. I found the meds. So now I'm getting back into my focus. Did you need to know any of that? Absolutely not. I told you anyway. What am I doing? Topping options. Fresh fruit. Sugar-free maple syrup. Oh, that's a good idea. Powdered swerve and fat-free Reddi-wip. I'm going to do maple syrup. I'm going to do a little less than ideal ingredient maple syrup and whipped cream. Okay, this is my off plan. It's a personal choice. Pearl mentions it in her books that if it was a book or a website, I don't know, in a post, it's okay to have a little bit of this once in a while if you don't feel like making maple syrup. I don't eat it that often, so I'm okay. I feel like I have to explain my food choice, but I don't really, because it's up to me. It's my food. It's not going to spike my blood sugar, so I'm okay with it. If you don't want to eat that, then don't. Same with this. If it bothers you to eat Reddi-wip that has carrageenan, then don't. Doesn't really bother me if you don't want to eat it. So I guess it shouldn't bother you if I eat it. I'm getting all defensive about my maple syrup. Somebody else can pick up that cover when they get out of bed because I can't have it. All right. I'm going to top. She said my options are fresh fruit, sugar-free maple syrup, or Reddi-wip. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all three. A few blueberries because they're methylating and they're so cancer preventing. I have the power in my hands to prevent disease. Look at me doing it. Oh my gosh, Chandra. Everybody's catching the old you know what. Okay. I got 2 slices of bread, which is what, 28 carbs? How many slices of carbs? How many carbs are in a slice of bread? Let's look. 14. So I got 28 carbs. I can have up to 45. I've got a few blueberries. So I am going to have a little bit of melon with it. I made Tilson leave it in big chunks so I could eat it with my fingers. One of the lowest carb fruits besides berries is melon. Did you know that? I should put this back in the fridge. The rest of it, I'm going to wait for somebody else because I just am over it at this point. All right, there we go. There's my breakfast. That looks pretty good for a one-armed weirdo. What? Let's give it a little tasty taste, shall we? Please be cooked. I need to put my hair. Please be cooked. I don't want any raw eggs because gross. I already got questionable almond milk. I don't need raw eggs. It's hot. Gonna wait a second. So watermelon, you don't have to limit watermelon, but watermelon is pretty high carb. Cantaloupe is lower. Watermelon has a higher glycemic index than other melons because it's mostly liquid sugar. So while you don't have to limit it, you don't want to eat an entire watermelon in one sitting. But if you're having watermelon, my recommendation is that you only have watermelon as your carb source. I probably wouldn't eat bread and watermelon together because it's just a lot of high glycemic foods. And if you ask most diabetics if they have watermelon, it spikes their blood sugar, where something like this doesn't spike it as much. So it's just one to be careful with. If it doesn't cause a blood sugar spike for you, then eat up. Okay. Let's see. This is a good angle right here. Why, that's quite delightful. That's really good. That tastes better than pan French toast. Took me twice as long to do one armed as it would have to do pan French toast because I had to break up the bread, but it's quite tasty. You should try Northern Nesters French toast and mug. That's really good, you guys. Come on, Bass. I'm not going to set up the fire alarms. He ran away, ran down the stairs to lay in front of the exit just in case the fire alarm went off. You want to go, baby? All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate you hanging around, even though my cooking abilities are less than stellar at this point. If you have any ideas for quick, easy recipes for me, please let me know, because this quick, easy recipe just took me 27 minutes. I need quick, easy recipes that are supposed to taste. So if you go on Pinterest and look up 2-minute recipes, those are the ones that are going to take me about 30 minutes. Those are the ones I need. I love you all. Well, the problem with shakes, Tracy, see, here's the problem. Anything, what is that? Well, he just licked my cooking oil spray cover. That'll still go back on the can. What was I just going to say? See? My meds haven't kicked back in yet. Oh, shakes. The problem with shakes for me right now, I'm trying to keep up my water intake as best I can. However, drinks like too much coffee or too much water or shakes make me pee a lot. It is very difficult right now to get my pants up and down, and I hate asking somebody to come in the bathroom. Hey, can you come in with me and pull my pants up and down? My 14-year-old daughter, Mom, do you need help? No, I can do this. I can do this. But it's quite challenging. So the less I have to go pee, the better. Well, I know I need to keep my water up. It's difficult. The more you know about KJ. Is there anything else I can share with you that you probably don't want to or need to know this morning? Probably not. All right. If you have not seen yet, if you are new to THM or you are looking for a way to stay on plan and you don't know the plan that well and you need some help, go to my website, www.joyfullifewithkj.com, click on coaching classes, and there is a course there called Sparks that will walk you through Trim Healthy Mama from beginning to end and teach you everything you need to know at your own pace, at your own speed, without any intervention from a weirdo like me. On the alternate, if you already know Trim Healthy Mama and you need help staying on plan, you need accountability, you need support, you need joy, you need fun things to do, recipes, menus, what else? Weekly live Zoom calls, check-ins every day, different posts to keep you engaged and accountable and focused on your goals. Come join me in Flames. Not in flames, I won't light you on fire, but come join me in my group coaching called Flames. It will be the weirdest coaching you've ever had. But you get a weekly menu out of it. All right, you guys, go to my website for that as well. And also, if you're looking for coaching for any budget, Patreon, $5 a month. You get 5 videos a week that will kick you in the pants and keep you focused on your goals. They're not cooking videos. There's a little bit of teaching, but mostly it is encouragement and accountability to keep you focused on your goals for $5 a month. So it's for any budget. All right, you guys, I love you all. Have a great day. I will see you back tomorrow morning, which is probably Thursday, Friday. I don't know. The day after today. I will see you. I love you all. Have a great day. They said something about holding it down while it blends, so maybe I should have done that. You're gonna come.